And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with the Game Boy Geek.
Hello my friends, Game Boy Geek here. Back in 1995, while I was in college, I played a really fun, silly game that had me giggling all night long. Then I finally found that game at a secondhand store about 6 months ago. That game is Gooey, Louie. Oh yeah, you can probably tell by the box, this looks like a whole ball of fun. Ages, I think it's 6 and up. It's just a fun little game where essentially you're just picking the nose of Gooey and you're pulling out all these Gooey Louie boogies that are green gummy worm looking things. And one of them's tied to his brain, and when you pull that thing out, it shoots out of his head and everyone goes crazy and laughs and has a good time. It's just you're just gonna have to check it out. I'll show you what it looks like, how you play, and then we'll come back for my thoughts. Alright, Gooey Louie, you've got 2 or more players. First player is going to reach underneath his nose, up into his nose cavity, and he's going to pull out a Gooey. And if he pulls it out successfully, and nothing else happens, like his brain doesn't explode, then that's successful. You then pass Gooey Louie to the next person in line, and then they're going to get up there and grab one and pull it out. Ooh, if another one falls out, you can just leave it out, it's nobody's, but if this one comes hanging, the next person there has to pull this one. And they pull this one, and then it gets passed around again, and you do this. Ooh, this is a long one. Now this goes on until somebody has pulled a Gooey that's attached to Gooey Louie's brain. And up goes his head. You see his brain flop right out. So, once that happens, that person is now out of the round. You put the Louie's back in, his nose, and then it's player elimination. Whoever is the last man standing wins Gooey Louie. Well, that's how you play Gooey Louie. As you can see, it's simple, very easy. Any age can play it. What do I think? I think it's hilarious. I bring this thing out in adult parties for icebreakers. If we got a new group of people coming over, or if we got people coming over that we've never met before, break out Gooey Louie. First thing, it just gets people going. It gets their guards down, it gets them laughing. Of course, someone will look at you like you're crazy, but most of the people will just laugh and have fun, and it's a good way to use for an icebreaker for a party or a mixer event. The kids always love it. They think it's hilarious. I got it for $5 at a used store. You could probably find it that cheap around on eBay or something like that. If you've got kids, this is kind of a must-have. Just giggle and laugh and play Gooey Louie. It's just a good break from the monotony of our normal days. And it's actually a lot of fun. It's simple, it's mindless, it's kind of gross, but it's fun. And you have the kids giggling. Nothing makes you happier than watching the little kids giggle. Or me giggle. I giggled a lot with this game. Anyway, I'm going to go pick my nose a little bit more and try to make up for Gooey Louie.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.